This is our Friday flow. We're going to have a laying down. Let's see, laying down on our back. You can place a block underneath your hips if you would like. You can butterfly your knees open. You can also extend your legs out long. You can bring your hands by your side, palms facing up. You also can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Maybe closing your eyes, setting an intention for class today. September is National Yoga Month, so we're going to end it today with a wonderful flow, warm up, some core, some kneeling poses, take it to standing, and then bring it all down. Full stretch. Your exhale, belly falls. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Letting it all go. Relaxing your shoulders. Next, full exhale. Seal your lips. This time breathing in and out through your nose. Filling your belly, ribs, and lungs. Keeping the lips sealed. Full exhale through your nose. With that breath, just rocking your head from side to side. Here, release your arms out to a T. Draw some snow angel arms, so arms come up overhead, maybe the fingers touch. Draw your arms down by your hips, just like a snow angel. Trying to keep both shoulders pressed in towards the floor. Full exhale. Release your arms back by your side. Bend your knees, bringing your heels in close towards your glutes, knees tracking over your hips. If you have a block on your hips, then lift your hips, send that block off to the side, releasing your hips back down. Draw your knees in towards your chest, knee towards the same shoulder. Circle out your ankles, wiggle your toes. Your neck is flat on the floor. You can continue to keep your eyes closed, maybe flutter your eyes open. Just gently gazing up to the ceiling. With your knees still tracking towards your shoulders, you can grab the back side of your thighs. Great opportunity to also use a strap here. You can grab the outer knife edge of each foot coming into happy baby. You're welcome to roll from side to side, maybe forwards and backwards. You can come into ninja baby, extending one leg at a time, drawing the opposite sole in towards the extended leg. You can do the other side, keeping everything symmetrical. You can come into a wide leg straddle, gently returning back to happy baby. From here, extend your left leg long, keeping the right knee in towards your right shoulder. And then bend your left knee, bringing your foot in close towards your hips. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, releasing your right knee away from your chest. With your hands by your side, gently lift your hips. Figure 4 glute bridge and lower. One more time. Lift, squeeze your glutes. Gently lower down. Let your knees fall over to the right. Come back through center. Knees fall over to the left. Back through center. One more time each side. Back to center. Draw your knees back towards your shoulders, and then grab the back side of your thighs or the knife edge of each foot, or using a strap. And back to happy baby. And keeping your left knee bent, extend your right leg long. Your right foot can hover or it can tap the floor. Hold it here for one more breath. Gently bend your right knee, releasing your right foot in close towards your hips. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, keeping the left foot flexed. Gently press your left knee away from your body. We have the left hip here. Releasing both hands by your hips. Gently lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Lower and tap one more time. And gently lower down. Once your hips touch the floor, gently let your knees fall over to the left. And back to center. Over to the right. Back to center one more time each side. To center, release your left foot on the floor. Tuck your knees in toward your chest. Grow yourself into a tight ball. You can grab your shins or the back side of your thighs. You're welcome to cross your ankles or keep your feet parallel. We're going to rock and roll ourselves a few times along our spine. Waking up our back side. On your next one, go ahead and come on up to a tabletop. Wrists directly under your shoulders. Knees directly under your hips. From here, tuck your toes, hammock your body, lift your gaze. Deep inhale coming into cow. On your exhale, untuck your toes, round your spine. Moving here with your breath. Inhale as you hammock your body, lift your gaze. Spiral your elbow creases inward, untuck your toes, round your spine. Continuing here, a few more breaths. Breath to movement. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Gently coming back to center. Coming back to your tabletop. Inhale, lift your left arm high. Exhale, weave your left arm under and through, hovering, holding. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw your left arm all the way under and through the right side body. You can release your left ear or cheek to the floor, or you can use that block. Welcome to extend your right arm long. Release your right hand back under your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release your left hand towards underneath your shoulder. From here, draw your left arm to a cactus. So your elbow is bent, palms facing down. Draw your right leg out from your hip. We're going to tap down and lift. So a bent bird dog and lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. And lower. One more. From here, release your left hand down. Extend your right leg out long. From here, rainbow tap over the left side body. Up and over, drawing it over from the right hip. Rainbow tap all the way over. Looking over your left shoulder, maybe seeing your toes. And then over from the right side. Extend your legs straight back. Tuck your knee towards your nose. Round your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your right leg all the way over. You find a deeper stretch here. Inhale, send your right leg straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw that right leg all the way over the left side body. Holding here and breathing. You can rock towards your heel to deepen that stretch. You can also rock towards your toes or the ball of your foot to lessen that stretch. Wherever you are, hold it for one more breath. Then come back to center, release your right knee under your right hip, keeping the knee bent, draw a few circles with your right knee, and then reverse. Releasing your right knee down to the floor. From here, reach your right arm high, deep inhale. Exhale, thread your right arm under and through the left side body, hovering, holding. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist all the way under and through, releasing your right hand down. You can release your right cheek or ear to the floor or to a block. You're welcome to extend that left arm long here, feeling that stretch all along your shoulder and your tricep. Nice, and then go and release it back under your shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, right arm high. Exhale, release your right hand under your right shoulder. Cactus your right arm directly out from your shoulder. Draw that left bent knee out from the hip. Crunch it down. And lift. Release it down. And lift. 2 more. Exhale as you crunch. Inhale. Last time. Release down. Release your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Extend your right leg out long. Your left leg. Draw that left leg over the right side body. Point the toes. Inhale, rainbow tap over from your left hip. Inhale, rainbow tap. So you're trying to lengthen each time towards that outer right hip. Over to the left side. 1 more time. Over to the right. Inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Exhale, tuck your knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curtsy, left leg over the right shoulder. Maybe looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, extend that left leg straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw that left leg all the way over as far as you can. This time looking over that right shoulder. Feeling that deep stretch. Maybe bumping your right hip out just a little bit. Rocking to your toes lessens that sensation. Rocking to the ball of your foot will deepen that stretch. Gently come back to center. Release your left knee under your left hip. Keeping that knee bent. Draw a few circles here with your left hip. And then reverse. Coming back to your table, we're going to press our hips back, draw your knees wide, coming into a child's pose. Extend your fingertips out long, just releasing your chin or your forehead to the floor. You are also welcome to place it on a block if that's more comfortable for you, bringing the earth closer towards you. Actively pressing your fingertips to the top of your mat. Actively stretching your hips towards your heels. Over to the left side of your mat, maybe off of your mat. From here, draw your left hand to your left hip. So just your right arm is extended, and then press in towards the floor with your left hand, gently rotating your right shoulder down to the floor. Feeling that stretch all along the right side body. Lengthen, extend your left arm long. Walk your hands back through center, over to the right side of your mat. Maybe off of your mat. From here, left arm extended over to the right side. Release your right hand by your right hip. Press your finger pads into the floor as you gently rotate your left shoulder towards the floor. It does not have to touch. Hold it here for a few breaths. Extend your environment. So one more time each side. Walk your hands back through center, over to the left side. Maybe trying to walk your arms further this time. Bend your left elbow, bring it by your left hip. Rock onto that right shoulder. Exhale. Extend your left arm to meet the right. Walk back through center, over to the right side. Maybe reaching further this time with your left hand. Extend and bring your right hand by your right hip. Just thinking for the chance flying over just temporarily. Really pressing that forward left shoulder down into the floor. Extend your right arm long, walk your hands back through center. Get the sand off my hands. Walk your hands back through center. From here, stretch your fingertips out long, extending your elbows as far as you can. From here, bring your palms to touch, your forehead still on the floor or on a block. You're welcome to hold your fingertips to the crown of your head or gently draw your thumbs towards the nape of your neck. Tricep stretch. Out long. From here, we're going to rock forward, stacking our shoulders over our hips. Keep your knees bent. We're going to lower down, elbows stay tucked, just like a chaturanga for 3, 2, and 1. Gently press up. 3, 2, and 1. Press back to child's pose. Sinking your hips in towards your heels. Let's do that 2 more times. Gently rock forward. Stack your shoulders over hips. We're going to add on to this one. This time we're going to lower down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you lower all the way down, extend your legs, tap your toes to the floor, bend your heels back in towards your hips, press up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back to child's pose. One more time. Inhale, rise, stack your shoulders over your wrist. This time lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your legs out long. Draw your feet hip width apart. So if they are wider from child's pose, just walk them in a little bit. Hands by your side. We're going to do a locust lift and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Draw your right hand under your right shoulder. Extend your left arm out long directly from your shoulder. Relax your left leg. Maybe wiggle your leg, wiggle your toes, your thighs, and then relax it. Option 1 is to lift that right leg high. Option 2, rock onto that left hip. Option 3, to come all the way over for broken wing. Maybe tap that right foot on the floor. You can extend your right leg, maybe your right arm up towards the ceiling. Gently bend your right knee, place your right hand back on your shoulder, press onto your belly, walk your left hand back under your shoulder, press up, mini cobra, release down. 2 more, mini cobra, release down. 1 more time, inhale, lift, exhale, release. Keep your left hand on your left shoulder. Extend your right arm out long directly from your shoulder. Relax your right leg. Maybe wiggle your leg, your thigh, and then relax it completely. Option 1, lift your left leg high. Squeeze your left glute. Option 2, rock onto your right hip. Option 3 is to continue drawing that left leg over the side body. Same options, you can extend your left arm, left leg up to the ceiling. And then release your left foot back to the floor. Left hand under your shoulder. Come back onto your belly. Give me 2 mini cobras. Press up. Release back down. Press up. Release back down. Walk your hands to your lowest rib cage, full cobra. Option to come to upward facing dog, to lift your thighs off the floor, gaze up, look up. From here, press back to child's pose. Tuck your toes, come through tabletop to child's pose or directly to child's pose. Catch your breath here. Toes. Forward, find your tabletop position. From here, extend your right leg. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend right knee. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your right knee in towards your nose, round your spine. Step your right foot in between your palms. Left hand to the inside of your right foot or on a block on the floor. Reach your right arm high. Circle out your right wrist. You can gaze up or down. Circle your shoulder back and then forward. Release your right hand to frame your right foot. Pivot your left toes so they're on that right long side of your mat. Inhale, rise up. Crescent in kneeling. From here, pivot, open up, kneeling warrior. You can walk those right toes out more if you'd like, bending into that right knee. Place your right hand to your right thigh. Inhale, left bicep to left ear. Kneeling extended side. Inhale, come back to warrior two, palms face down, tee out the arms. Exhale, release your left hand behind your hip or on your ankle or on a block. Kneeling, reverse warrior. Keep a bend and pressing your hips into that right knee. Reach for the back wall with your right fingertips. Inhale, cartwheel down. Frame your right foot. Pivot your left toes. Step your right foot back, coming back to your tabletop. Maybe bump your hips side to side. We're going to repeat that side. Inhale, lengthen, extend your left leg straight back. Strong point through your toes. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Really round your spine. Dome your back. Step your left foot in between your palms. Maybe walk your foot up a little bit. Keep your right hand to the inside of your left foot on the floor on a block. And lift your left arm high. Low lunge with a twist. Circle out your left wrist. Circle out your shoulder. Do forwards and backwards. So I'm trying to switch it up a little bit. All right, gently release your left hand to frame your left foot. Pivot that back right knee so that your toes are parallel, perpendicular, regular, depending on how you look at it, to the left side of your mat. Inhale, rise up. You can walk those left toes forward more if you'd like. Pivot your arms, open up warrior two. Bend into that left knee, feel your left hip opening. Release your left hand to your left thigh, right bicep to right ear, extended side. Inhale, come back to warrior two, tee out the arms. Tuck your right hand behind your back, towards your ankle or on a block. Reverse. Maintain that deep bend in your front left knee. Cartwheel your hands down, framing your left foot. Pivot your right toes back to in line with the mat. Step your left foot back, bump your hips side to side. All right, let's do that one more time on each side, a little bit faster. Inhale, lengthen, extend your right leg straight back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Round your spine. Step through. Low lunge. Reach your right arm high. Deep inhale. Circle the wrist. Circle the shoulder. Forwards and backwards. Or backwards and forwards. Release your right hand down. Pivot your left toes. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open up warrior two. Extend a side angle. You can hover that right arm if you'd like. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, cartwheel down, frame your right foot, pivot your left toes, step your right foot back, maybe bump your hips side to side. Inhale, left leg lengthens, exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen, Exhale, knee to nose. Step through, low lunge. Right hand to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, left arm high, circle out the wrist. Circle your shoulder. Any direction that you prefer first. Release your left hand down. Pivot your right toes. Inhale, rise up. Tee out the arms. Press into that left knee. Extend it side. Option to hug that left arm if you like. And reverse it. Right hand tucks behind on your foot or on a block. Inhale, rise up. Cartwheel down. Frame your left foot. Pivot your right toes. Step your left foot back. Pedal out your heels. All right. From tabletop, tuck your toes. Hover your knees. Coming into bear. We're going to tap down for 4 and lift a very gentle tap. 2 and 3. Last one. All right, release your knees down. Walk your hands up, palm print forward. Keep your toes tucked. Lift your hips coming to our first downward facing dog this morning. Pull out your heels. Now, we're going to take that exact same flow. It's short and sweet. In a standing position, if you prefer to do kneeling, please feel free to stay in a kneeling position from tabletop. All right, lower your heels down to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Right leg high. Bend your right knee if you're in down dog. Circle out your right ankle. Square out your hips. Kick your right leg straight back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Round your spine. Step through. Keep that left leg lifted or release it down. Reach your right arm high. Circle out your wrist. Circle out your shoulder. Release your arms up to the ceiling. If you're in kneeling, pivot your left toes. Open up, warrior 2. Extended side, option to hover that right arm. And reverse. Maintain the bend in the right knee. Cartwheel down, frame your right foot. Step your right leg back. Coming back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. We did plenty of chaturangas earlier, so I won't make you do them in between these flows. Inhale, lengthen, left leg high. If you're in down dog, bend your left knee, stack your hips, circle out your left ankle. Square out your hip. Exhale, draw your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through. Keep your right hand on the floor. Left arm high. Circle out the wrist. And shoulder. And now rise up, high crescent. Pivot your right foot if you're kneeling. Pivot, open up, warrior 2. Tee out the arms. Extended side. And reverse. Cartwheel down, frame your left foot. Step back with your left leg to meet the right. Pedal out the heels. Inhale, lengthen, right leg high. Bend your right knee, stack your hip. Open up that right hip. Circle out your right ankle. Maybe circle out your hip. Forwards and backwards. Square out your hip. Step, or no. Tap your right knee to your right elbow. Really good. Get ahead of myself. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step through. Coming into low lunge. Reach your right arm high. We're going to switch it up. Circle out that wrist. Tap your right hand to your left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. If you're in kneeling, pivot those left toes. Open up, warrior 2. Deep bend, and that right knee. Imagine you're trying to split your mat in half. Extended side. Maybe try different arms here. You can reach forward, hover. You can release that hand to your knee. You can reach down to the floor. Many variations here. Reverse, tuck your left hand behind your back, down your left leg or on a block. Right bicep to right ear. Pivot and cartwheel down over your right foot. Step your right foot back. Pedal out those heels. Find your breath. Leg high. Bend your left knee. Stack your left hip. Circle out your left ankle. Circle out your hip. Down and up. And reverse. Square out your hips. Extend your left leg straight back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through. Right hand to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Circle out your wrist. 3 taps. Left arm to right wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise up. Crescent, pivot, the right foot if you're kneeling. Pivot your right toes, open up to warrior 2. Be here for a breath. Extended side. Lean over that left leg. Same options here. Reverse. Right hand behind your back. Down your right leg or on a block. Hold it for one more breath. Inhale, rise up. Cartwheel down. Frame your left foot. Step it back. Pedal out those heels. Inhale, lengthen. Lift your right leg high. Bend your right knee. If you're in tabletop, just keep your right leg extended back. From here, draw your right knee to your right elbow, or right wrist. We're going to come into half pigeon. Tuck your left toes, drawing that left leg back. Unbind and untuck your left toes. Many options here. You can use blocks or just have your hands on the floor, walking back towards your hips. Gaze up, look up. Great opportunity to use a strap around the back left ankle, pulling that strap in towards your body. You can have the arms overhead with that strap or behind your back. You're welcome to walk forward. Maybe bringing your wrist or forearms onto the floor or blocks. Just holding and breathing here. If you'd like to thread the needle, left arm reaches high, weave it under and through the right side body, gently releasing your left cheek or ear to the floor. My favorite things in half pigeon is rocking your right hip towards the floor and then rocking over to the left side. Feeling that deepening stretch all along the outer left hip. Finish your breath and gently come back to center. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, lengthen. Take your right leg high. Gently lower your right leg down. Pull out your heels. Inhale, lengthen. Lift your left leg high. Bend your left knee. Stack your hip. Draw your right knee in towards your right wrist. Releasing your right knee down. You can keep your toes tucked and walk your toes towards the back of your mat, lengthening. You're welcome to hold your wrists and your shoulders or walk your hands that's there along your body. Gaze up, look up. You're welcome to use a strap around the top shoelace portion of your foot, drawing your heel in towards your glutes. To walk your hands, forearms down, maybe releasing your forehead to the floor or a block. Thread the needle on the right side. You want to try on this side, reach your right arm high, thread it under and through the left side body. You can prop your head up with a fist or a block. Just release it on the floor. Try a deeper stretch in the outer left hip. And then come back to your wrist. Rock your left hip towards the floor. It does not have to make contact. Gently rock back to center, drawing your right hip down towards the floor. Just like a semicircle from left to right. Directly on your shoulders, tuck your right toes. Inhale, lengthen, lift your left leg high. Gently lower your left leg to meet the right. Pull out your heels. Release both knees gently down to the floor, coming into a tabletop. Lower your left or right hip to the floor. Swing your legs around to the top of your mat. Legs extend out long. Inhale, lengthen, sweep your arms up high overhead. Exhale, forward fold. You can use a strap here around your arches, pulling onto that strap. You're welcome to hold on to your thighs if you don't have a strap handy, your calves, or the outer knife edge of your feet. You can also place a block behind your feet if you want to lengthen more, deepening that stretch. Inhale, rise up, stack your shoulders over your hips. Draw the sole of your right foot in towards your left thigh. Come into a single leg stretch. Inhale, lengthen, sweep your arms up high overhead. Exhale, release your left arm to the inside of your left leg. Side bend over that left leg with your right arm. Try to keep your right shoulder stacked over the left. Inhale, rise up, release your right hand behind your hip. Press your hips. Keep that right knee bent. Reach for the back corner of the room. Slowly lower. Sweep both arms high. Pivot, bringing your left foot. Flex your left toes. Forward fold over your left leg. Great opportunity for a strap again here. Reaching for anywhere that you're able to on your left leg. Maybe using that block as an extender in the sole of your foot. Trying to bring your nose towards your knee. Now rise up. Release your hands down to the floor with your left leg extended. Reach your right hand towards your right toes. If you want, you can wrap a strap around your foot and hold on to that strap with your right hand, or grab the outer knife edge of your left foot with your right hand. Inhale, rise up. Option to sweep your left arm back. Left leg forward. Gently release down. Inhale, rise up. Extend your right leg as your arms stay overhead. Back to our forward fold. Both legs are long. Just letting everything go. Slowly roll up. Sweep your arms overhead. Draw the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. From here, release your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Left arm overhead, deep side bend. Let's release your left hand behind your left hip. Inhale, press your hips forward, left knee stays bent. Reach back towards the back of the room. Slowly lower down. Once both hips touch, inhale, reach your arms overhead. Fold over your right leg. Reaching for your thigh, your calf, the sole of your foot, maybe be on your foot if you're using that block. You're trying to reach your forehead towards your toes. You can rock your left shoulder down closer towards the floor. To your bund, inhale, roll up. Sweep your arms up high overhead. Release your left hand to the outer knife edge of your right foot. If you're using a strap, please place it around the arch of your right foot and hold on to that strap with your left hand. From here, inhale, inhale, lift. Option to sweep your right arm back. You can continue to keep your gaze forward or back. Slowly release your right foot down to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Release both feet out front. From here, and rock a little bit forward. You can keep your legs straight. You're also welcome to bend your knees if you'd like. Try to keep them glued to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll back. Round your spine. Think one vertebrae at a time. The slower, the better. Let your shoulders and neck hit the floor. Gently release your arms overhead. Tap your thumbs, fold them there. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. And draw your hands towards your hips. Inhale, lengthen. Draw your legs up to the ceiling. You can reach your hands toward your toes. You can point, flex, circle out your ankles. Just letting your neck rest gently on the floor. Legs up the wall. One of my favorite yoga teachers once told me, "Can you even do this while you're watching TV? Just lay on the back of the couch." And I thought, well, that would make you dizzy. But it's an option, throwing it out there for you. I thought it was very cute, so I'm going to share. From here, gently lower your feet to the floor. Using your abs, lower back, press into the floor. You can bend your knees at any time. Put your hands by your side. Tuck your knees to your chest. Curl yourself into a tight ball. You can grab the tops of your shins, maybe the back side of your thighs. You can roll side to side or just stay still. Starting with the left leg, keep your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Bind your hands under your left knee. Extend your right leg out long. Option to hover your shoulders, tucking your chin, hovering your right leg. Or you can release that right leg and your shoulders, gaze up to the ceiling. No matter where you are, keep your right toes flexed, pressing your calf in towards the floor regardless if it's touching. Point, flex, circle out your left toes, ankle. Your right hand, grab the outside of your left knee. Gently pull it across the right side of your body. Option to continue to gaze up. You can bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Maybe extend your left arm out long. Keep that left knee in towards your left shoulder, avoiding your rib cage. Draw a few circles here with your left knee. And of course, reverse that direction. Switch sides, right knee in, left leg long. You're welcome to tuck your chin, hovering your shoulders and your left leg, or gently release your shoulders and your left leg on the floor. Keep your left toes flexed. When removing pose on the right side, your right knee is tracking towards your shoulder, avoiding your rib cage. Point, flex, circle out your ankle, wiggle your toes on the right side. Knee down and your shoulders into the floor. Grab your right knee with your left hand gently on the outside and gently draw that right knee across the left side of your body. You can continue to gaze forward up towards the ceiling or gently look over your right shoulder. Maybe extend your right arm out long. You're also welcome to cactus that arm. Bending your elbow, palm facing up. to center. Draw your right knee back in towards your body, avoiding your rib cage. Draw a few circles with your right knee. Extend your right leg long to meet the left, arms overhead. We're going to walk our legs over to the left side of our mat, maybe off the mat. Draw your left ankle over your right. Walk your arms and upper body over to the left side of your mat, maybe off. Left wrist grabs your right wrist and deep side bend over to the left side. Trying to keep both shoulders, both hips on the floor. Recline, crescent moon. Continue to hold the body with your hands. Release your left foot on the floor. This time, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Notice how that feels. Continuing to pull your right hand with your left hand. Gently come back to middle. Release the bind of your feet and your hands. Walk your feet over to the right side of your mat, keeping your hips still, maybe off of your mat. From here, cross your right ankle over your left. Draw your upper body over to the right side, maybe off your mat. Your right hand grabs your left wrist. Deep side bend over to the left side. Over to the right side. Feeling that stretch on the left side. Continue to hold the bind of your hands. Release your right foot on the floor. Cross your left ankle over your right. Your bind, come back through center. One more time, draw your legs up towards the ceiling, legs at the wall, point, flex, circle out. One last bit of core here. Legs up to the ceiling, release your hands by your side. Lower your legs to the floor, you can have a bend in the knees or hold them straight. Lower back press into the earth. Once your feet come down towards the floor, heels together, toes fall open. Wiggle your toes, clench your fists, squeeze your glutes, scrunch your shoulders up towards your ears, and then relax everything. Letting everything go, finding your Shavasana. Toes, wiggle your fingers. Coming back to your breath. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed, your flutter ribs open. Extend your arms overhead. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Roll to your left or your right side. Gently propping your head up with your lower hand. Press yourself up with your upper hand, finding a seated position of your choice. Inhale, lengthen, throw your arms overhead. Exhale, release your right hand to your left knee. Twist over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, arms overhead. Exhale, release your left hand to your right hand, right knee. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your hands to your heart. Thank you all so much for allowing me to share my practice with you each and every week. My name is Amanda. Namaste.